Hi everybody, Kathy here from Kathy Loves a Scrap, coming to you from the land down under, and I'm playing along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. It was a Sunday, so it was a sketch day, and this one is from Myuki Kawakami. She is one of the best sketch designers I've seen, and I love her work, and this is the layout that I created. And I am a little bit late posting the video, but I did do this in July, just time got out of the way and I wasn't able to get it up during July. So I've done this one with my daughter. She was in Roma Street Gardens on our cruise. We'd just gotten off that day and we were filling in the afternoon, and I'm using all these scraps to pull together this layout. And as I said, I love her sketches. I use all of them regularly. I will put her details in the description box down below so you can go and check it out. And you must see what Myuki does with her sketches. It's amazing how she transforms them. So I'm just prepping all the pieces here by cutting them all up. As I said, I like to try and incorporate all my scraps because there's just so many of them. It's like this ever evolving pile. So where I can, I will incorporate the strips in. So I look for colours in my photos to tie them together, not necessarily the papers, but the colours of the photos, and that's what makes it work. So I'm just cutting up little bits here and there, putting all the pieces together. This one here I'm going to make it into a tag as per the sketch. Myuki has a circle down in the bottom which I am using as a photo. One thing I've learnt by watching her work is that the shapes are just a guide of what needs to go there. It doesn't need to be that shape. It's just meaning that that's an element there. So it's about adapting and modifying and changing sketches to suit your requirements, and that's what I've done for this one. So I'm just putting down my base. I always cut a 1-inch frame out of my base, and I keep the cardstock from the middle because I generally use it to mount my photos on that layout to bring in the colours and tie it together. So I have these two strips to give the illusion that that whole piece of paper goes right across underneath. That's a good way of stretching your supplies, and also if that's all you've got, it makes that layout work together for you. So I'm just putting down my photos. I've got that tag which I pre-cut. I will dress it with a bit of ribbon later on throughout the layout. And where, like I said, in the sketch there was that circle, I'm now putting down this photo which I've popped up, and it's a close-up of that little waterfall through that tunnel. To just zhuzh it a little bit, I'm adding some splatters, and they're not very dark, and when you see them on the layout they just are complementary. They don't overpower the layout. So this one here is just done with a purple, and then I come back in again with weathered paint after I've done the title. So this distress stain is what I'm going to do this chipboard which says memorable that I got from Scrapbook Fantasies, and I'll put that link down below. They have a chipboard club per month, and that is what's come through there. Liking that I'm adding this extra splatter. Once again, I forgot to do it before I put my photos down, so that's why I've had to cover up my photos. I'm just going to put in some fishtail batters now, so I'm just cutting up some more of this paper that I've got lying around left over from the scraps and tying it together. It's coming together nicely. You can see that the yellows are coming from the rocks, the sandstone and the tunnel behind. The greenery, of course, from the gardens, and the florals and the purples just complement together. So this layout is based wholly on colour. I always use colour. That's how I mix and match my collections. I don't always use just pages from one collection to build a page. I pull in together everything. Here you can see I'm fussing around with the flowers to build the cluster. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I end up settling on the 3 down here in the bottom right, and then I can put in my title. So I've got the word memorable, and then I am popping up those flowers with some foam tape, and then I have these 2 branding strips, and this one is the one I've chosen, and it says live for, and I've put it the memorable moments and you cannot put into words. I haven't included on this one, so I put that to the side to use later. So that's the part from the branding strip that I am using. That's why it's really good to keep those branding strips, because they do have use, and you can just get a title or a quote or something that matches your page using it there. So that's how we work on using up all of those things that get collected in your stash over time. I'm adding in now those extra flowers, and I've only gone with 2 at the top to draw the purple and the gold yellow in, and I'm adding in 3 Nuvo drops in 3 strategic places to build up that visual triangle, and it draws your eye around that photo of her. As you can see, that layout has come together quite nicely, and that sketch is very versatile. You can turn it, you can flip it, and that's the beauty of sketches, that they are just a guide for you to work from. So I'm just adding in my date stamp, and I'm putting that onto that tag so that it runs along the photo, and that's important to remember when it was happening. This is going in the cruise album, so I don't need to add a lot of journaling. I could have journaled on that tag. That would have been appropriate, or I could have journaled down in the bottom of that bottom panel. So there's the layout, the dress tag, there's the flowers with the Nuvo drops and that title and the fishtail banners, and you can see the faint splatters in the background. So that comes together nicely. If you like something here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It's really important that YouTube has that interactivity so that it goes on. Here's the original sketch one more time. Myuki does beautiful work. Please check her out. She does some amazing sketches. And here it is, bright out in the sun, taken in pure daylight so that you can see the true colours of the layout. And there's the details. Remember, there is nothing here that you can't do. Everybody can do these layouts. Please feel free to lift anything you want to. Please watch the playlist that is down below for all the girls that played along with Off the Board. We've all got Pinterest boards. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. Please give us all a like, watch those videos, give the girls love. If you haven't hit my subscription button, please do so. I'm trying to build my channel. I really appreciate all the comments and feedback. It is helpful to keep it going. I will get back to you as soon as I can. You can find me on all my socials under Kathy Loves to Scrap, even on Instagram where you find my layouts, those even without a video. Thank you once again for watching. I appreciate your time. Happy scrapping. Till next time.